All right. Now let's get into my next example. It's my last regular example before I go into some word problems. I'm sorry. I'm trying to organize my papers. Okay. So we've had positive, we've had negative, and we've had 0. The only one we haven't seen is, which one? Let's find out. x1, y2, x2, y2, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, y2, 6 minus 7 over 1 minus 1. Is it going to be a negative slope? 6 minus 7 is negative 1, but 1 minus 1 is 0. Since I can't leave this as the fraction, my m is undefined. This will be a straight up and down line at x equals 1. Okay. So now that we've seen all 4 types of slope, we are able to get into some word problems. Woohoo! The word problems, we're just checking to find the slope of the line and explaining what that means. So, actually, we only have one word problem in this one. To start off, this is a word problem. My answer needs words. Since I'm just explaining, my answer is all words. Okay? So the table shows the total cost of fruit per pound purchased at the grocery store. So it's fruit per pound, cost per pound. We're going to use that in our answer. Those are the words we're going to use. Okay? So let's solve for some slopes. Okay? If I wanted to first, I'm going to show 2 ways to find the slope. In the first one, I'm going to use the point 0, 0 and 5, 15. Okay? I'm going to do this so that you can see using different points is still going to give you the same answer. So, using 0, 0 and 5, 15. Remember, no matter what, my slope equation is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay? Always. So, in this one, my m equals, I almost forgot to label them. Then I wouldn't know which ones to use, x2, y2. Okay? I have 15 minus 0 over 5 minus 0. 15 over 5. What's 15 divided by 5? M equals 3. All right, so let's try it again using 2 new points. Ooh, not what I wanted to do. If I use 1030 and 1545. 1030 and 1545. x1, y1, x2, y2, m equals 45 minus 30 over 15 minus 10. Okay, 45 minus 30 is 15. 15 minus 10, it's 5. Look, I got the same thing. M equals 3. Okay, now that I know what my slope is, what is my slope telling me? Well, the slope is the change in the cost, which was my y's, per the amount of pounds bought, which was my x's. So, 4. I'm going to hide this somehow. I did it before, I don't know how I did it. Okay, so for every For every 5 pounds of fruit, the cost gets multiplied, gets increased. Oh, I didn't have to do that. Gets increased by 3. All right, those are my words. That's my answer. And in a nutshell, that's the beginning of slope. Hopefully I didn't confuse you too much, and hopefully this didn't ruin slope for you even further if you've been confused about slope in the past. Okay? Tomorrow we will be working on slope from a graph and slope from a chart, but today we just wanted to ease you into it with the equation and a word problem. So hopefully this isn't too terrible, and if you have any questions, make sure to ask them. Have a good night, evening, or weekend. Or no, not weekend. We're not at weekend yet. Have a good night or evening. And be sure to do your You Try practice problems before the end of the